Thank you for that. Appreciate that.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I do. Welcome to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
And this is Qiana.
And this program is being brought to you as part of the New Image Project of the Community Development and Training Center, aka See That.
See that.
And we would like to thank y'all for tuning in, helping us to redefine what's cool, because smart is
the new
giggity gangster.
Baby.
And if you don't know,
now you know.
Now you know.
You heard something?
I did hear something.
I thought so too.
I
was hoping.
Yeah. Okay. We had a lot going on with the intro music this morning.
For
our radio listening audience, Facebook not so much.
Yeah, y'all don't see if you're on Facebook.
Yeah.
So here's the advantages and disadvantages, right?
Okay.
So the advantage of Facebook is that y'all get to see us, right?
And facial expressions.
Yeah.
Shoulder shimmy,
but
eyes.
All of that.
Mm-hmm.
But then the disadvantage is y'all don't get the ride out in the morning because
Super
Dave does his thing. If you're on like the radio or the radio app, you get that version of it. Right.
Yeah.
So
you miss all of that, and that Super Dave morning mix is fire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And he's on the Old School Flavor Show every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 6 to 9.
Oh yeah.
And you gotta like really check out Super Dave, man, because he be jamming, man. So yeah, how you feeling? How was your weekend?
You know what? My weekend was really good.
Okay.
It was a really, really good weekend. Like I came in there, like I felt like the weekend had great energy.
Okay.
Good vibes.
Yeah, we left here Friday in a good vibe.
Yeah, we really did. Like.
Yeah, Tiffany Black.
And then on Saturday we went out there. It was Urban, and let me tell you, Urban is doing their thing.
It's the place to be.
You can get coffee in the morning.
Yeah.
Go there, get some coffee.
Cocktails,
right.
Always good conversation.
Always.
Culture, creativity, and just it's like it's literally one of them spaces where everybody know your name.
Mm-hmm.
Like how they used to say back in the day. Cheers.
Yeah, it is. And I was just thinking that. And then they have that new fire pit.
Oh, yeah.
That's out there. That's so nice. So, like, if you haven't went out there, saw, or enjoyed Urban, go. Now, listen, I'm not a drinker. Everybody know that I'm not a drinker.
Okay.
Hey, so they.
So while you take that one, I'm gonna do this.
Right. No, I'm gonna say that because I'm not.
No, we don't want to miss that one.
Okay,
Let's
go ahead.
So Jamaica, we did also get some supplies and things in for Jamaica. We got a big shipment on what was that? Saturday, I think. Saturday was a big one. Oh. You need to be let in? Okay. So Saturday was a big deal, and we got a lot of donations in for the Jamaica drive, and so definitely appreciate that. 99 Gems, the Berg has teamed up with local partners and has launched the urgent disaster relief for our brothers and sisters in Jamaica. And we're calling on the community to continue to come through with love and support. Water, non-perishable items, toiletries, baby items, medical supplies are what's needed and wanted. But we don't really need a whole lot more clothes because it's a lot of clothes over here. And so really more so the non-perishable food items, the toiletries, and the baby items are what's needed and wanted. Good morning, sir. And how y'all doing? And so you can drop those things off right here at 99 Gems, the Berg headquarters, 3651 42nd Avenue South. Also the Bethel Community Baptist Church, 2901 54th Avenue South, and then the Taste of the Islands restaurant, 2231 34th Street. You can also donate online at 99gemstheberg.com/donate.
Yeah, and if you come here, we got donations everywhere.
Oh yeah. When you walk in, don't be surprised.
Don't be surprised because there's donations.
We're doing relief for Jamaica, and we running out of space over here.
We got the office, the front half of it's filled, the back half of it's filled. So excited about that. Now we was talking about the weekend, right?
Yes.
And we got a guest.
Yes.
So y'all just be ready for that. But no, this weekend was nice and amazing. And then on Sunday, outside of Urban Drinkery, on Sunday, we put our blessed bags together.
Okay.
We got the kids together. We did like 100 blessed bags. Y'all will be able to see. So we appreciate everybody who donated.
Nice. That's an annual thing too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you do that every year. Okay. No, that's amazing.
And today we're going to give them out.
Oh,
so
a nursing it around pretty quick.
Yeah, because a nursing home actually calls because we was there and asked would we come back out for their Christmas party. So we have some for them, and then all the overflow goes out to the community as well.
Nice. And then also 2026, that's an election year. So if you're running for office in 2026 and you're looking for a real way to connect with the people and the community, 99 Jams, the Bird has space for you. You can underwrite a show, build your audience, and share your message. Our listeners tune in because they trust the voices of this station, the culture and the conversation, as well as the connection. And underwriting a show is one of the most effective ways to introduce yourself, highlight your platform, and stay in front of the people you want to serve. And so if you want to reach the heart of St. Pete, this is where you can do it. For underwriting info, rates, and to lock in your spot, send us a message or hit the contact us button on the website at 99jamsthebird.com.
Now, how was your weekend?
I had a good weekend. What did I do? So Saturday morning was over at Urban, and then left there and ended up going to what is it? The doggone Cohatch. I did an interview for a podcast called Statute of Limitations, and it was a good conversation. Y'all can see that. I think Mr. Edmond will be releasing those in the very near future. But yeah, it was a good conversation. Did the podcast Statute of Limitations, and then Saturday afternoon, I'm trying to figure what we did. Really just hung out, and then yesterday just trying to chill around the house, watch the Bucks game. Was disappointed.
Oh, why are we talking about the Jake Paul fight?
Oh yes, see, I missed that. Whoa. He got knocked on the ground.
He did a couple of times,
right?
But you know what? He didn't look like he would. So looking at it, he started out fumbling.
Okay, but he's not is he a fighter or not a fighter? That's kind of the debate, right?
If you getting in the ring, you're a fighter.
Okay,
that's what I'm gonna say. That
I take it.
Like, regardless if you think he got talent or not, he done maneuvered his way to make him some millions. Yeah. And he's in the ring, and this is what he said. They asked him would this be his last fight. He said nope, but he's gonna take some time out.
Okay. A broken jaw put you on the sideline for a little while.
And he was like, "Yeah, I feel like my jaw broke. Okay, but it's all good."
And eventually
he said for 6 years
that it was broke.
Yeah. Say for 6 years he been doing this. Okay. And at this point in time he gonna take some time and
okay. Yeah, and I think some people was happy to see him actually get knocked out because I know they say the fights are rigged and scripted, and so they were saying that AJ didn't follow the script, like he wasn't supposed to hit him that hard or something.
No, but AJ said that he had he had a method to his madness.
Okay.
He was like, he was gonna beat him down. He said he saw the soul started coming out of him. Something like that.
Oh my God. So it's methodical.
But go back and watch it.
Okay.
Because it's not because it's on Netflix. So it ain't like you can't watch it.
Right.
Yeah, and they went 6 rounds.
Okay.
So it ain't
undercard like. Did you see any? That he really created a nice platform for women's boxing.
Oh. Yeah, boy. That was good too.
The women are really good.
Yeah, it was. So if you got time, just go. I think it was like an hour and something.
Okay.
Altogether. So it won't take up a whole bunch of time. Oh, you know what else I did on Friday? And then we can get off this because I know they like whatever. Friday, it was we did brainstorm birthday. Okay. So we did a game night. All right. And we had so much fun.
Okay.
Yes.
Tell me about the game night.
So it was cards. You pick out the card.
Culture Creative.
Yeah. Okay. So it was a card, and then it'd say like nothing, and you have to
the word nothing.
Nothing. Just just nothing. And no, the word nothing.
Okay.
Right. It'll go the word nothing, and it's you and somebody else, and somebody had to whoever grabbed the mic first had to sing a song with the word on it.
With the word nothing in it. Yeah, with the word nothing.
Yes.
Okay. Wow. That's interesting.
Yeah. So whoever got it first is the ones who, right. One. So yeah, that was fun. And then we played another card game. So yeah. I love always getting with my friends.
No, that's amazing. That culture creative. Let's do this. I got another announcement real quick, and then maybe we can bring in our guest. Is Mr. Edmond gonna be here? Okay, thank you. All right. So the One Community Grocery Co-op has officially launched its membership drive, and we're on a mission to reach 300 founding members. That's the ones that's shooting with us in the gym. Yeah,
that's the ones who give you the foundation that set up the whole house. That's to make sure it ain't shaking.
That's right.
Okay, go ahead.
300 of those. And once we hit that milestone, we'll move into the feasibility phase, start scouting locations, and then bring this community-owned grocery store to life. And we definitely need you to help us get there. And with your support, participation, and partnership, we can make this vision a reality. So you can join at www.ocgc.coop. And if you need any help signing up, don't worry about it. We got a team of awesome volunteer member owners that will be able to walk you through the process. And we're building something beautiful together. So again, support the One Community Grocery Co-op at www.ocgc.coop. And then last announcement that I have here so far, actually two more. We got the Black Money Movement and the Cash Mob is happening.
Yeah.
And so we're doing it again. Join us as we intentionally circulate Black dollars and show up strong for one another at Black-owned businesses that have served the community for years. The next Cash Mob will be on Friday, January 3rd at 12 p.m. At 2175 9th Avenue South at Jugglers. Jugglers Old Time Tradition. You get your homemade juices, delicious food, and so much more. It's like art. You got all kinds of things happening over at Jugs. So pull up, bring your friends, your coworkers, and your wallets. Every purchase matters. And we support each other. We build wealth, preserve our legacy, and make each other rich on purpose. Yeah. And so definitely thank y'all for supporting the Cash Mobs. But don't wait till the Cash Mob.
No, because you could just listen. You know a Black business.
Yeah, you do. You really do. You do. And we were shopping with Black businesses too this weekend. So I'm
shopping with Black businesses all the time. My stylist, like I really do. Now I'm not saying I don't shop outside, but I do shop with.
Thank you for joining us.
Ain't nothing more blacker than my business. See, I was talking about me and I came. Ain't with nothing more blacker than my business.
Not at all. And let me tell you what you do. You come in here and you.
Brother John, your mic need to be done. Something need to be done with Brother John mic. It feels like Brother John. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, it always do though. So yeah.
I just woke up, right?
Yeah.
So and I am ready to have a good time.
1, 2, 3, turn it all the way up. So I don't know.
I'm ready to have a good time.
Jay in here, Mr. J.
Mr. J, where you at?
He can come in here.
It's good.
Christmas, we need a microphone. What happened to our Amazon gift list?
That's all we need.
What happened to our Amazon gift list?
Okay.
Hold on, let me put my shirt on because it's cold outside. It's a little nippy.
Okay. Not inside here though.
A little bit. I'm a little cold. It ain't got hot yet.
But anyway, we're doing announcements.
Would you rather?
I'm sorry, I'm late.
We got announcements and would you rather. So let's do this real quick. I also just want to remind y'all that the day after Christmas is Kwanzaa. And the city of St. Pete does an amazing job. When I'm talking about us, the citizens of St. Pete, celebrating Kwanzaa. You gotta say that. Don't say that.
She looking at you.
Okay, she looking at you.
I got my patch on. My patch been working.
I've
been patching up. See, that's why I got here. See, I don't know it was the patch. Okay. Shout out to Sister Nair.
Right on. All right, so the 7-day cultural celebration observed from December 26th to January 1st. And rather than a religious holiday, Kwanzaa is a cultural celebration that's grounded in 7 principles, which guide personal development, family life, and community building. Each day of Kwanzaa centers on one of the principles, and it invites reflection, discussion, and action rooted in African traditions and shared responsibility. The first day of Kwanzaa is the 26th, and the celebration will kick off at the Youth Farm. It's brought to you by Gallery 909 and the St. Pete Youth Farm. It's Friday, December 26th, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. And then we'll put the final, we'll put the final schedule on the Breakfast Club page. And you'll be.
I got a Kwanzaa story.
Okay, and you real loud.
Okay, my Kwanzaa story is I had never celebrated Kwanzaa. You know, I came out the neighborhood. I came straight off the block, right, into this. And I don't ever recall even really clearly understanding what a Kwanzaa was, right? And I was a fully grown man when I got this, right? And And
you was today years old.
I was really right then when they put it on me. I was like, Kwanzaa, right?
What that is?
Yes. And I love the principles of Kwanzaa. Ever since we've been trying to do Kwanzaa 360, right? Doing 360 days of Kwanzaa. What is that? Jabal, what is 360 days of Kwanzaa? I'm glad you asked. It's when you apply the principles of Kwanzaa in your daily life, weekly, right? I've been trying. I ain't got it all the way there yet, but it's been like a theme for every day. Self-determination, unity, whatever the rest of them is. Thank you, Brother John.
And faith.
And applying it to your weekly life and not just after Christmas.
Yeah.
So we have some questions. I don't know if they can be answered. Why is the Sugar Hill group not locked in the one community grocery co-op as the anchor grocery store in the development project?
That's a very good question. Maybe you could reach out to the Sugar Hill group and talk to them more about that. But I can say this: one of the things that's part of our process.
Bless you.
Yes, that is a great question, though.
One of the things too that's a part of our process, Trevor, is once we get our foundational members of the 300, and then we'll move into feasibility. And the next phase is doing a site scan where we'll see the feasibility of different spaces. And so that space is one that will be a part of the scan. But the idea is for us to really make sure that where we put it is where it really needs to be. And, you got to, it's a data-driven decision, I'll say.
Yes, yeah.
Like it's not just saying, okay, well, there's a grocery store there.
Yes,
put one back there.
The feasibility study would determine the feasibility of the location.
Right.
And we just ain't there yet.
Yeah.
Right? It ain't Sugar Hill fault. It ain't one community fault. It's nobody's fault. This ain't the battle or the struggle that they made it.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Remember, it felt like tension between Positive Impact, the grocery store, the one community grocery co-op. The reality of the entire thing is the steps that the one community grocery co-op is taking, the 7 principles, requires a threshold be met before you enter into the feasibility study, which leads you to the location.
Right.
So it's like a couple steps. We at the beginning step of maybe a 3 to 5 step process, and it just ain't that time.
And you can help us get to that next step in the process.
Join
and sharing.
Yes. Yes.
And so before you get to that point, it's the 300 founding members.
Yep, and then you get to the
and then
feasibility
so at this
study.
point, Sugar Hill is not even an option to even have a.
It's not that it ain't an option.
No, I'm saying that's not the conversation.
Yeah, it's not the time.
Right, that's it. That's all I'm
saying.
And
we would, yeah.
In the game for that.
Yeah.
Good morning, Coach D. I think that's you.
Yes, it is. Yes.
Hey, good morning, Coach D. I was just on your post.
Thank you so much.
Don't worry.
Well, 2 things. Good morning. I love you guys. I always will. You'll see me make some different moves next year. If you follow me, you'll see the moves that I'm making. Thank you, Jabbar. Thank you, Brother John. Thank you, Qiana, for always being there for me no matter what. I love the fact that you are letting people know that the power of 300 is extremely important.
They don't know.
I did a live on the number 300 and its significance. And so people got to step up to the plate.
Thank you.
If you want things to change, step up to the plate. Be one of the 300.
Ooh, Coach G, that was powerful.
That's about to be the next.
That's the marketing push. That's the marketing push, bro. I didn't really like distill it down to that. And Coach D, I have been on your post, Market in the Morning. Y'all get up and listen and look at that live from Coach D. But listen, I'm gonna really say this. I didn't see it, and I seen her posting about 300, right? And I read it. And I just received the information, but I didn't get the point yet. Right. Now she just made me get the point. Right. Because 300 is a powerful number. Right. It is something esoteric about it. but building the base.
And we're gonna put these 7 principles of Kwanzaa in here because that's also right in line with what we're doing. And one of the principles of Kwanzaa is WUJM, which is cooperative economics.
WUJM, ain't that's one community grocery co-op usually do?
Yeah, we're doing that one. It's the 4th day
at Child's Park.
It's gonna be at McCabe United Methodist
in Child's Park.
I guess you could call it that greater Child's Park area.
That's what I'm talking about.
You know? So this is St. Pete citywide celebration, man. And so we'll be there.
Y'all listen.
I got a conspiracy theory.
Go ahead, Chucky.
Listen, my conspiracy theory. Y'all ain't ready for this. Y'all ready for this morning?
We have no idea whether we're ready or not.
So my conspiracy theory, they say the founder of Kwanzaa was a FBI informant looking to destroy the black community. His name came up after the releasing of the files, right? And this is what they say. This ain't my information. And they say he was sent to disrupt and confuse the black community. Okay. They say he was working for them people. They say he was working for a couple more of our black leaders. You know, some came out as they were being watched, and some came out saying they were being informers. And this is the problem I have with that, because I understand some stuff. Like, why did y'all let this man's name come out as an informant? Why y'all didn't redact this man's name? Y'all redacted Jesse Jackson's name. I mean, my bad, not Jesse Jackson. The others, you redacted the other names. I don't know.
You know how, like, it's just
I don't know.
But this is
I'm glad you asked the question.
But I don't know what's
I don't know what I'm going
like
with.
it was go. So this pot is going out the garbage.
We're gonna throw this part away.
I think we can take it, right?
Okay, go for it, Brother John.
Let's make some soup together.
Yeah, let's go.
Go for it, Brother John.
So hearing that, right? If they put that out, they have a reason and an intent.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things that could happen, and I've heard it happen, I've heard someone say that they're not going to participate in Kwanzaa because they heard that the founder was
thank you, Brother John. See,
but like, here's the thing: you got to be able to eat the meat
and throw away the bone.
Because the way that Kwanzaa is structured, I think, why is that conspiracy theory relevant today?
Y'all get your some coffee.
The reason I think it's relevant today because of what I just said. Some people who really subscribe to that theory, and because of that, they say that they don't participate.
Yes,
I just think it's just some Grinches out here that we can't have nothing. If the day end with why they got a problem.
Why? But listen, and that's why I wanted to bring it up, right? And Brother John, thank you, because you helping me bring it round right before these last couple minutes. And yes, and the thing is, because it became a powerful uniting force.
Mm-hmm.
And so you would wonder and think, why would the master of deception show his cards? Right? You sitting at the poker table and you wonder why the master of deception showed you the ace, because he wanted to further manipulate us. Right? Use them as a manipulation from the beginning, but the manipulation didn't work. You see, it didn't work, and it turned to something positive. So now we have to further manipulate y'all and show y'all his green card.
Okay. With that, y'all, make sure that you support the Kwanzaa initiative. 7 days of Kwanzaa. The first one is Unity, which is Umoja, and that will be held at the Youth Farm. Again, that'll be day one, will be celebrated at the St. Pete Youth Farm. And then day two will be at Enoch Davis Center. Day three is going to be at Bethel Community Baptist. Day four will be at McCabe United Baptist Church. Day five will also be at the St. Petersburg Islamic Center. Day six is going to be at Urban Drinkery. And then the last day, day seven, will be back at Enoch Davis with the Banyan Tree. And again, all of this information is available on the page. And Kwanzaa is an opportunity to reflect, reconnect, and recommit to ourselves, our families, and our community. It emphasizes that culture is not something we celebrate once a year, but something that we live daily through unity, purpose, creativity, and faith. And the Kwanzaa St. Pete celebration is made possible through collaboration across many neighborhoods. That's why I'm not like focusing on the Child's Park. Collaboration across many neighborhoods, organizations, and generations, reminding us that building community is both intentional and collective. So yeah.
Yeah, and you know what I'll say is that regardless of what you're doing, if it's making you a better person,
making our community
better. Yeah, go with it. I don't care who came up with it.
Yeah.
Oh no, I agree.
No,
I agree.
I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying.
Miss Teresa.
Probably some of the origin stories is to trick you off the street.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you know the founder of Kwanzaa was an agent. So why y'all celebrate Kwanzaa? Because we believe in unity. We believe in self-determination. We believe in collective work and responsibility. We don't have no problem with cooperative economics. We believe our community should be creative and active, and we should have purpose and faith. Like, we unite with those principles, regardless of who or what.
Some of the best people I met was federal agents.
We got a special guest in the building. We got Romeo Mathis is going to be joining us. And y'all take a look. We'll be back 6-7 minutes after Lord have mercy.
Some of us cope with the cold.
Hello, I'm Gabe Ortiz, and this is WEDU Arts Plus. Based out of St. Pete, the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club is a morning radio show about hip-hop life and urban culture. Meet the hosts who inform and empower their listeners.
I'm Jabbar Edmond. I go by Mr. Edmond. My role, I'm a host and I'm co-founder.
My name is Brother John Muhammad, Your Brother John, YourBrotherJohn.com. And my role on the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club is host or co-host.
I just go by Qiana. Sometimes you may hear the guys call me Q. I may say Q just depending on my personality that day. And I'm the female of the crew. All right, I think I keep balance when you look at the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. So that's my role.
And I'm Bruce Moore Jr. A lot of people do know Bruce Moore Jr., obviously being born and raised here and going to school here, but there's many more people that know Reno.
St. Pete is small, and so the good things and bad things that come with a small city, you know, everybody knowing each other, of course, would be one of the pluses.
My neighbors were not only just my neighbors, they became my family.
Trying to put that back now, like really getting back to a place where we know our neighbors and we look out for each other. There was a St. Pete that existed, you know, south of Central, and then there was another St. Pete that existed north of Central and downtown. It was a struggle then, and I think it's still, you know, somewhat a struggle for Black people in the city of St. Pete.
Even with every step of progress we make, it's still a struggle to, implement that progress.
Did y'all hear about the weed college, the first cannabis college
In Orlando.
Talk to him, Sean Soprano.
No, yeah, I've been looking at it.
This is serious, y'all.
Over a year ago.
If you got the charges, go and get the degrees, King. You got years of experience, man. It ain't like you come into a classroom with no data.
Elon Musk said that a drug dealer knows how to manage and run a business better.
I can't believe that.
The real facts, man.
I'm all about education. But what I'm saying is that we carry this industry on our backs.
The way we started the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club, Jabbar approached me about what could we do, how can we do something together, and then an opportunity to promote Amendment 4. Amendment 4 is the, voting rights restoration to returning citizens. We were able to negotiate a deal where we got like 30 minutes on the radio at 99 Jams to talk about, Amendment 4 and other local, policies.
Ukraine says Russian forces have intensified their attacks on the southern port city of Odessa, cutting electricity.
To returning citizens. We were able to negotiate a deal where we got like 30 minutes on the radio at 99 Jams to talk about, Amendment 4 and other local, policies and politics. Enjoyed it, so we started doing it on Sundays as like a podcast with, at the time, Janet Michelle. She was our co-host, and she, filled that role until she moved. And then we had Carla Bristol, Carla B. She came in for a season. And then Reno was behind the scenes. He was always present because we did organizing together, so he'd come and hang out. And then the things that he was saying off camera was like, man, we might as well just have you on the show.
The negative thoughts that you is thinking about right now, or any particular subject, y'all, just flip it.
Turn problems into opportunities.
Problems are opportunities, man. Big shouts out to Sauce and Predo, man.
Real deal, man.
We on the jump board together right now. Just being around people and clearly always talking, I just felt like at least learn something. So as you see that you're not going to shut up, you can have substance to your conversation and not just be labeled somebody who just love to talk.
Really being informative, looking to give the information that isn't readily available in our community.
Multiple meteorologists can look at the same data and come up with a different forecast.
And so now you take those models, take that data and say, okay, based upon all of that,
Absolutely.
you might be in between here and there, and that's my know what I'm saying speech. Most recently, after Carla B, transitioned out and went to do other things as well, Qiana, we invited Qiana.
I've been working with the guys for a while outside of this, and they called me to interview. And when I came in to interview that Sunday, after the show, they was like, hey, you need to be a part of the show. And I was like, okay.
I look at it almost like a band and the instruments, but it's just the instrument that we're using is our voices.
My voice is already kind of squeaky. I know my voice can get squeakier.
You have to have your radio voice on and have that vocal control.
I talk lower when I need to calm it down. And when I'm very passionate about it, I slow it down. And because I want you to understand what I'm saying.
What's good for the geese is good for the gander. So if you keep it secrets, just know that she can too.
Okay, hey, see, that's why Qiana, that's why you need it on the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. You feel? So you gonna even things out. You know what I'm saying? I was just joking. You know what I'm saying?
We just understand power, and in terms of people's attention, because it costs. People's attention costs. That's why it's called pay attention.
We want to present local information right up there with, the trending topics.
One thing that's a common denominator with all of us is that we're all passionate about our people.
For me, what you take from me is that I'm real and I'm passionate about the growth of our people.
The overall goal, I would say, is to have a more informed community. Around electoral politics, around health, around equity.
It's about the mission of connecting the dots and closing the gaps, inspiring people to see what's possible, and trying to be an example. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing sometimes, but you do the best that you can with what you have, and you pray that others will be inspired to join in.
For more info, visit cdatcenter.org/Tampa Bay Breakfast Club.
Go to Ramallah.
And just like that,
guess what?
we back.
We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back.
Two. Welcome back to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
And this is Qiana.
And I'm the one and only Mr. Edmond. I'm sorry.
This being brought to you.
I'm sorry.
That's part of the New Image Project.
I did it in my jacket. In my shirt.
It's being brought to you as part of the New Image Project of the Community Development and Training Center, aka CDAT.
See that.
And we would like to thank y'all for tuning in and helping us to redefine what's cool, because
smart is
the new
giggity gangster.
Baby.
And if you don't know,
now you know. And we also have a very special guest in the building, Mr. Edmond. Who we got next?
We got the incomparable, right? The legendary Prince Ronald Romeo Matthews. And first, I want to talk about the amazing work you've been doing in the community, right? Helping distribute and give out food, right? Y'all coming off of 16th Street, right off of Crenshaw, right? Truckloads and carloads of people going around to several locations and meeting the people where they are and feeding the people right where they are at, giving them wholesome, good meals that we want, not cold sandwiches, not whatever, right?
Yeah.
Giving people gourmet good food that has been fixed with love and care. So I want to thank you for that and welcome you to Tampa Bay Breakfast Club.
Right on. How you feeling this morning?
I feel blessed in Jesus' name.
I know that's
All
right.
In Jesus' name, it's a blessing to be here this morning. And it's a blessing to be back on this side.
Yeah, we were talking about that. Yeah,
on this side.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
30 years, 6 months, and 12 days, and 4 hours on the other side.
30 years, 6 months, and 12 days.
And 4 hours.
And 4 hours.
And 4 hours.
You got it all the way. Yeah. But who's counting?
Who's counting? We ain't saying nothing about the minutes.
Yes. Yeah. That's right. That's right. And for those who don't know you, maybe give us a kind of a brief introduction or self-introduction for those who, may be seeing you or hearing your voice for the first time on the radio.
Well, a lot of people always remember me as Romeo, the drug kingpin of St. Petersburg, Florida, taken down in 1991 with 32 other people. You know what I'm saying? We ran a big drug operation. We were taking in over $300,000 a week. And we had a total of 116, 17 employees.
Okay.
And there was people that was involved in what this organization was doing in the police department.
Yeah.
The lawyers,
yeah.
the judge, the street runners, and a lot of businesses.
Okay.
And the witch.
Oh, wow. And so how did you get into that business?
Really, I saw the opportunity of, I was running my own business. I had a mobile detailing where we went to people's houses and we did cars, and we came to the house and we would work, like from 8 in the morning, sometimes just maybe 12 or 1 o'clock at night. You understand? So I seen the opportunity that came open to where I can help my workers make more money.
Okay.
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 You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
I was given a chance by a friend, you know what I'm saying? I was doing, I didn't want to call his name.
Sure.
But I was given an opportunity to open up a car wash on 16th Street and 18th Avenue, which was J&R Car Wash.
I remember. Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? But I was not the owner of J&R Car Wash. I was only the one that was running the J&R Car Wash.
Okay.
And the person that was actually running it, we had made a deal that as long as that car wash was open, there would be no drugs there.
Okay.
Because his mother was actually
Yeah.
the one that was over the whole thing. So we didn't want any drugs in there to compromise with her, you know what I'm saying? Getting into trouble. So we didn't do any drugs there. A lot of people thought we did.
What?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. What?
Yeah.
No.
We ain't talk about this.
Yeah.
Wow. So it was painted as y'all was doing it at the car wash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
But that wasn't a part of that part of the business. That was actually above board then.
The business was actually legitimate.
Yeah.
We was actually doing a real car wash.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying? Because we went and got this business incorporated.
Okay.
Downtown. We got attorneys. We paid attorneys to incorporate this business and to do it legally. And we were paying taxes. I got an accountant and everything.
Right.
To pay taxes every quarter.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? But the rule was there could be no drugs on the compound because we knew that we would be watched.
Right.
You understand
Makes
what I'm
sense.
saying?
Yeah. Makes sense.
So we couldn't have any drugs there. We couldn't have nobody doing any drugs there. But a lot of people thought that we were doing drugs, but the drugs was actually going on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
You couldn't see it.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people thought, you know what I'm saying, well, they dealing drugs out there. But if you go back and look into the newspaper, you'll see where the police was sitting down watching the place every day.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
And they didn't see
anything. No, but they had, snitches.
Okay.
Telling them about what was going on, but they was telling them lies because there was nothing there. There was nothing there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the drugs was actually being sold, but it wasn't being sold there.
Right.
You understand?
And then you fast forward, and I remember because again, we don't want to spend too much time on the past because you're doing some amazing work in the present. But just again, for people who may not know, I remember reading an article. And I heard you tell this part of the story, and I think it's very interesting. When you got arrested, you said at that time that you would be back. Tell us about that moment.
Okay, now I'm gonna explain to a lot of people out there. They saw my mouth open. They heard something come out of my mouth, but I never spoke that. If you know what I'm telling you.
Yes.
Yeah.
My mouth did open.
Mm-hmm.
They saw my mouth open, but I never spoke that.
Yeah.
Because the day that they came to arrest me, which I knew they was coming.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I knew they was coming.
Yeah.
But they didn't come to arrest me. They came to kill me.
Oh, wow.
See, a lot of people don't know this right here, that they was in the backyard in the alley shooting my dogs. They was killing the dogs because me and my mother stayed right next door to each other. So they was killing the dogs in both yards to make it seem like I was shooting from inside of the house because the line informant told them there was a tunnel up under my house.
Oh, man.
Yeah. The line informant told them that the snitch said that there was a tunnel up under the house and it went to the next street and he said that there was a cage back there. So they had all the streets blocked off. Looking for me to come out from in the tunnel, you know what I'm saying, and come up somewhere.
A tunnel that didn't exist.
That didn't exist.
Yeah.
But they killed the dogs in both yards. That would make the people think that I was shooting from inside the house.
Okay.
I never had any intention on shooting from inside the house because I was standing in the window watching them and doing everything they had did because I had already received a phone call that they was busting and they was coming down, you understand, that they was coming to me. Now I'm looking at my window and I'm watching them come through the houses right across the street from me. So I'm looking at all this right here and I haven't told this here. But now check this out, I'm finna tell you something. There was somebody else in the house with me that nobody didn't see.
Okay.
But he was there.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? He was there.
Yeah.
And he spoke to me and told me what to do.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, so for people who I want you to make the implicit explicit because people might not be picking up what you're putting down.
Okay, a lot of folks think that you understand that when I got arrested and went to county jail, that's when I got religious and everything like this. No, that's not what happened.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? That's
it
not what happened.
It wasn't one of them jailhouse
It wasn't one of them jailhouse religions and stuff like that right there. You see, because God had already called me from birth.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? But I chose the other path.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? But I already had a calling on my life.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And I had already been anointed at the age of 6 years old.
Okay.
Yeah. An elderly lady in the projects had already anointed me. And when she anointed me, she took me to my mother's door and knocked on the door and told my mother, she said, this boy here is God's anointed. My mother said, yeah. And she said, yeah, and he must go with me. And this was the elder lady. She said, he got to go with me. My mother said, well, if God wanted to take it.
Wow.
Yeah, she said, if God wanted to take it.
Yeah, yeah.
And, you know, but I didn't go in that path that I was chosen to go in. I got on doing other things, you know, everybody don't know that I used to wear a badge and a gun.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, I used to wear a badge and a gun.
Tell me about that. I didn't know that either.
I used to work with Zenith Police.
Okay. Gotcha.
You understand what I'm saying? So I was in the stores, working in the stores in Central Plaza.
Okay.
And I had the badge and the gun on in there, and the people were coming there and stealing and everything like this. But what got me with that was I noticed that the alarm would only go off when black people came in there. And I started watching this right here. But I said, now, wait a minute. White people steal too.
You're right.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to prove it to you. Because I'm going to bust them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bust them. I'm not just gonna go by. I'm gonna bust them. I'm gonna jack them up.
Yeah. So for those who are just tuning in, we're here with Ronald Romeo Mathis. He's a St. Pete legend, and he's really just testifying, telling his story, man. And we appreciate you coming in this morning. You know, walking us through some of the experiences in your life. And so what he was talking about was how a lot of people may experience you now and think that you got converted while you were in prison, but you're talking about the anointing that you had on your life. And just as a lot of us, you know, because I have a similar experience where, you know, my mom was, you know, giving some instructions about me. But then when I got, you know, to a certain age, I started testing my wisdom. You know, I want to do what I want to do. And then you end up coming back to the path. And so, again, you said that once you were arrested, there was somebody in the house with you. I want you to say who was in there with you.
Jesus. Jesus.
Because when you were sentenced, what did they sentence you to?
First death.
Okay.
You know, I was supposed I was supposed to die before Timothy McVeigh, the Oklahoma bomber.
Oh, wow. So they gave you a death sentence.
They gave me a death sentence. You understand what I'm saying?
For selling drugs.
No, it's more selling drugs.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Let me tell you, this thing is bigger than you think it is.
Okay. Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? It's more than selling drugs because there was people who was crossing some lines at the police department.
Oh, yeah.
There was some people that the judge.
Did you hear the list of people that worked in this organization?
Well, I mean, you can't make that kind of money unless you got them kind of people working with you.
300,000, and back then, so this is just
$1 million a week.
So go back to like 300,000 a week.
Yeah,
right. You said
in 1980s and 90s dollars.
And if they don't know, like you think about it, and I may be mistaken. So tell me, Dare started because of you. The program Dare.
No.
Am I mistaken?
Yeah.
So we got St. Pete Legends and we got St. Pete Urban.
Do you know what Dare is? Drug
driving.
No.
America.
No, it became the school initiative. Like when I was in elementary, like after you got, and they started there. And if it's a lie, somebody told me, right? But
No.
They get drugs off the street, and they started talking to you about like drugs and stuff in school life.
Shipping the drugs to the street.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna share something with you that a lot of people don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know the difference between real drugs and fake drugs.
Okay. Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that. I couldn't tell a real rock from a fake rock, and still can't today. But
you's a businessman.
I still can't today because I don't know the difference between a real rock and a fake rock. But them crackheads know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Look, I want to ask you this because we've talked before, right? And we talked about the county jail. We talked, right?
Right.
So I kind of know a little more, and I really want to talk to you, or I want to hear them about the change, right? When you hit the ground. After you gave the life sentence and
I didn't give none of it back.
Okay, talk about it.
Okay, now
I want to say this before you do that. So 300,000 in 1990 is the equivalent of 763,000 today. Just for context. Okay, so the sentence.
Now
you were sentenced to death.
I was scheduled to die before Timothy McVeigh, Oklahoma bomber, and a lot of people don't know that. And the judge and all of them threatened me, and you see, because I wouldn't sign to become a government snitch. Because a lot of people don't realize that snitch paper that they signed is 28 pages long. And they don't realize that when you sign that paper, you done sold your soul to the devil. Oh, yeah, because it's a government contract and it's for life. And you can't get out of that. See, a lot of people go in there and they think, okay, well, I'm just finna tell on Jabbar, right? And I'm testifying against Jabbar. I'm just using that Jabbar, right? And I'm going to testify against, but they don't read the small print. This contract is for life. All snitches contract is for life. And they don't know who the puppeteer is behind that right there, because Satan uses the government and the prosecutor to get you to sign that, because you got to look at right here in the Bible. God tell you not to swear, right? Right? God tell you that in the Bible, right? But when you go up there to test the lie, they tell you, remember I said test the lie. They tell you to put your hand on the Bible, right?
Yeah.
And then they say, do you swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? But you finna tell a lie. Now God already done told you don't tell no lie. They already told you don't swear on the Bible. So you done sold your soul already, because you know what it say? It say, curse is the man that put his trust in another man and don't see God. So the prosecutor done got you to sell your soul already, because you saying, I can't do 10 years. I can't do 15 years. I'm finna tell, well, you finna sign a contract for hell. You headed there, because Satan comes to pick up and receive everything that's his. He got a folder, and he got a board, and he got your name on it, and he asks you, is you ready? And you say, no, I ain't. See, let me tell you something again. From taking somewhere, I met him.
Wow.
I met him. I saw him. Yeah. He ain't no man with a red suit on and a pitchfork.
Well, please.
No.
Inform us so that we can recognize.
No. See, you got to remember, Satan in the Bible tell you that. In the Bible tell you in 2 Corinthians 12, it say that Satan can disguise himself like an angel of light.
That's right.
Satan can disguise himself as an angel of light. So he'll come around to you in different forms now the way he appeared to me may not be the way he appeared to you, but he'll come down to you in a different form. You understand what I'm saying? And you think that you talking to an angel, or you think you talking to, and all the time it's him. And he trying to get you to be about his business, just like God get us to be about his business. Satan is leading you to do everything that opposes the will of God.
If it's something ain't good, I always tell you, because I hear people like, no, I talk to God, and you probably do. But I always say the devil hear you. No, the devil hear your cries and knows your thoughts and your desires as well. And so when you're looking for comfort sometimes, and you're looking for somebody to co-sign the stuff you know you ain't do, it's easy to think that it's good because you're praying to God, like, please no. And then something comes to you and be like, you know what? I'm telling you, take them out because this is God's will. And you be like, no, God don't want you to do. But then you be like, but I have a relationship with him and I know. But
let me tell you something. Real deep, though. But let me tell you something.
No, it is.
But let me tell you about something you just said. You just said God, right?
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people living on this earth don't know that Satan is the God of this world.
Mm.
Oh, so now when you pray, oh my goodness, yeah, I'm finna break down. Satan is the God of the world. So now when you pray, if you just saying God, you actually can be talking to Satan. And he said, yeah, I'm gonna give you that, and I'm gonna do that for you. Because you see, that's why Jesus said the only one can come to the Father is through me. So if you don't pray and you say in Jesus' name, Satan can answer your prayers too.
So I want to go back to this death sentence again. If you're tuning in right now, we're talking to Romeo Maverick, man, and he's really taking us on a ride. And I know there's a documentary in the works.
Documentary and a movie. And a movie. We getting ready to do a movie. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, sir, buddy. I'm not going to charge y'all that much, but. We get ready to do the movie. We get ready to do the documentary, and we also in the process of doing the book right about now.
I love
you know what I'm saying?
And so you scheduled to die, so you go to trial. I'm gonna imagine it, right? So you go to trial, you get convicted.
No. Let me take you on the journey here.
Mm-hmm.
You see, when they took me down. They took me in the courtroom and they read all these charges against me.
Yeah.
And then they informed me, you know what I'm saying, that I'm facing the death penalty.
Okay.
But the public pretenders that they sent to represent me, and notice I said public pretenders because they getting paid by the government.
Yeah.
And the first thing they want to do is to plea you out.
Yeah.
Well, you don't realize, you understand what I'm saying, that if you sign that plea agreement, you just sign your death penalty.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because Satan said, yeah, sign.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you put your trust in me.
Mm-hmm.
You're looking for me. Okay, so now, being that I wouldn't cooperate with them and I wouldn't tell on the judge, I wouldn't tell on the police, I wouldn't tell on the attorneys, and I wouldn't tell on none of the businesses that I was associated with that was involved, right? They decided to put me in the nut house. Nobody know. A lot of people don't know this, that I've been in the nut house, 10 building, Springfield, Missouri. Yeah. I've been in the nut house, and they put me in a dog cage. A lot of people don't know this right here, that they put me in an actual dog cage that you keep dogs in.
Right.
Yes, ma'am. And they tried to break me.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? They tried to break me. And when you sit in the dog cage, you sit with your hands behind your back, cuffed up. You sit on a stool. You understand what I'm saying? Concrete stool. And the psychiatrists walk around the cage and they ask you questions. So one of their main questions, they wanted to know, well, Mr. Mathis, would you tell us when did you have this visit from Jesus?
Okay.
Oh, see, they knew about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they knew about it. Now, wait a minute. If they didn't know about it, they wouldn't ask me.
Right.
So they wanted to know, when did Jesus visit me? So I informed them that we're not going to talk about that because you can't tell an unspiritual person something spiritual because you can't receive that. You understand what I'm saying?
So you move on to the next.
So let's go on to the next question. Let's go on to the next question because you couldn't understand it if I go to breaking that down to you and tell you what happened. You wouldn't have been able to proceed because see, if you're unspiritual, you couldn't understand what I'm finna tell you right now.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So they said, okay, Mr. Mathis, well, I tell you what, you know you're facing the death penalty. I say that's what they say, but I said, let me tell you something. Jesus said there ain't gonna be no death penalty. Jesus said there ain't gonna be no second trial. Well, when did he tell you that? I said, I just told you we're not gonna talk about it. But Jesus said, Jesus told me there will be no death penalty, there will be no second trial. You understand what I'm saying? Because you got to give me that, and you got to make sure that I'm competent. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But you can't do that if Jesus don't want it done. So being that I wouldn't answer these questions for him, they sent me back to the room. My little room. It's a small room. Mm-hmm. So now I'm finna take you somewhere. Now I want you to listen good because I'm finna share something with you. I'm in the room right now, right? I got my Bible on the bed. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm sitting on the bed and I look at the wall. Mm. When I look at the wall, there's a little light, a little red light shining through the window at the wall. And I'm thinking that that's one of the officers out there shining the light with that gun, you understand, the gun range. It was a red light. But as I sat there and watched the red light, it got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger till it looked like a ball of fire and it covered the wall. Mm. I jumped up and ran to the window. And when I jumped up and ran to the window, there he was in the sky. Mm. It was Jesus. Mm. There he was right in the sky, looking like a ball of fire. And he said, go read Psalms 118, verse 17. Mm. I went and got my Bible and read it up, and it say, you shall not die, but live and proclaim what the Lord has done. Praise the Lord, what I'm doing right now. All right, that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Where we at now? Wow. Where we at now?
I want to fast forward. Yeah.
Fast forward.
Because this weekend or last week, we was out in the streets of St. Pete.
Yes, sir.
Hold on, because I know we gonna get there. We got time. But I mean, here's the other part of it that I really want to just for my own personal edification, because there's a point in this in your journey when you're informed that you're about to be going home. Yeah. That you getting out. Tell me about the moment when you received notice that you're getting out.
Well, all through my sentences that I was doing, God had already told me in Jeremiah 29, verse 11 through 14. Mm-hmm. He said, I'm going to bring you back to the place that I caused you to be carried away captive. Mm-hmm. And I said, when, Lord? When? Because you see, these days become weeks. These weeks become months. Mm-hmm. These months become years. So every day you got to get up and you got to look. But see, what God wants you to do is have expectation. Okay. Mm-hmm. Don't just pray to God and don't expect nothing to happen. See, a lot of people get down there and they just say a good prayer. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I said a good sweet prayer about the trees and the flowers and the grass and all that there and paying. No, God wants you to have expectation. If you ask God for something, you know what I'm saying? He wants you to believe that you don't receive it before you see it, because that's what faith is. So I had to do this every day for 30 years and all this right here. For 30 years. Now, you know, a lot of people.
Knowing that the day is coming.
Knowing that it's coming, because see, a lot of people tap out.
Yeah.
They tap out. If God don't answer it, if it ain't like a microwave meal, you understand what I'm saying? Because you didn't give it to me then when I asked for it, then they go on to something else. Right. Well, Lord, you didn't answer my prayer. Yes, I did answer your prayer.
Listen, this is confirmation. We'll talk about it. Me and Mr. Edmond just had this conversation. What was this, yesterday? We was talking about, we literally just had this conversation. No, but we had this confirmation. Like we was just saying, but go ahead.
Yes, sir.
So for those who just tuning in, we're here with St. Pete legend Ronald Romeo. He's telling us about his journey, and then we're going to start talking about some of the amazing work that he's doing. But
that's what I want to talk about.
But again, there's a moment in time where, again, you get this information. You know that you're going.
I'm coming.
Coming. Oh no, that's a great question. You know, what was that like? You know, when you received, because you have this expectation.
I had this expectation.
And then the moment when it actually became manifest, I'd like for you to share that with us.
I was in prison, and they were shaking down the dorm, and I had my stuff packed already.
Okay.
Do you hear what? Oh yeah, because I stayed ready.
Yeah.
So they told me I was already crazy.
Yeah. Because you had your stuff packed like.
Oh yeah, the stuff was already packed. Stuff was packed. Stuff was packed. Stuff was packed. You understand?
Waiting for this day.
I've been waiting.
But see, that's what I'm saying. That's why I want to hear this, because a lot of times you waiting to get to the positive aspects of the story, but it's positive aspects all through here.
Right.
And when you got a man that got that kind of faith in your midst and in your presence, I think we need to sit up in our chair and pay attention, because the man sitting here when they told him he wouldn't be, and he's telling us how it happened.
Right.
So this is when we talk about believe and do good, man. Y'all better take notes, man.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. See, my stuff was already packed.
Yeah.
And it was in 2 bags.
And they thought you crazy.
They thought I was crazy. They said I was delusionist.
Yeah.
They said I was crazy. They said I lost my mind. Say he'd been telling that lie for years.
That he was going home.
That he was going home. Say he said that at the other prison, and he said that. I said, is that what they saying? They said, yeah, man. They told me that I was a false prophet. That I was a liar. I was a deceiver. They said I was a false prophet.
Everything but a child of God.
They said that I was a deceiver and all that there. You understand? And I'm in prison. And I'm saying, okay.
Yeah.
So they said, man, he done lost his mind. He going crazy. That man got 6 life sentences in 140 years.
Yeah.
And he telling everybody to go. They even called me now to the lieutenant office and say, wait a minute now. We hear that you plan on going home. No, they went and told on me. They went and told on. They said that they had to go down to the lieutenant office and all like this right here because he said, Mr. Mass, I need to talk with you.
Yeah.
I said, what's up? He said, I was informed by my officer that you plan on going home.
Yeah. Yeah.
He said, now, you plan on breaking out of here? I said, breaking out of here? I said, no, I'm not planning on breaking out of here.
Yeah.
He said, well, you got your stuff back. You plan on going home. So how is this supposed to happen? You got 6 lives in 140 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, what you mean you're going home? I said, I'm going.
Yeah. Yeah.
I said, I'm going because Jesus promised me. God is not a man that he should lie, nor the son of man that he should repent. Does he speak and dare not act? Does he promise and not fulfill? God said his word shall not return void, but it shall accomplish and achieve the purpose to his sent. You just got to believe it. So I got to believe it. Now you telling me that, you know what I'm saying, that y'all want to lock me up because I'm saying I'm going home.
Wow.
You gonna put me in the hole because I'm saying I'm going home.
In jail.
I'm already in jail. Now you want to because the man got his stuff back. The man planning on leaving. So they think I'm planning on breaking out.
Okay.
Well, how I'm breaking out?
And so they're taking everybody down, and then they come in.
Okay, so they come in, they shaking everybody down right there because the officer and the inmate done got in a fight. So they shaking everybody. They got the prison locked down and everything like that. So the officers come in my room and all that to be in my cellar room. And, you know, they got to handcuff us and take us out 2 by 2. And so they take us out and put us against the wall outside. I say, look here, y'all don't bother them bags over there, them 2 bags over there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I said, when y'all shaking down, don't bother them. They said, why not? I said, because I'm going home. You going home? I said, yeah, I'm going home. So they call the unit manager down and they say, Mr. Mathis informed us that he going home. So what are we supposed to do about them bags? They say, well, do him just like you do everybody else. I said, I'm trying to tell you I'm going home. So the officer looked at me, put me against the wall. He said, don't look like you're going home today. I said, brother, they ain't over with.
Ooh. Wow.
I said, they ain't over with.
Yeah.
Now, listen, I told him, so I said, they ain't over with. So you saying that ain't no way I'm going home. You say that you going to shake. I said, shake it down. So when I come back in the dorm, when they put us back in, to then shut the room down, them 2 bags still over there and they ain't touched them.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They ain't touched them. So now check this out. They lock us in the room. So now we got to scrape the room up because they done tore the room up, make it look like a tornado done touched down in there, right? So I'm standing up in the room. I told myself, I say, you go ahead on and clean yourself up first and get yourself right, then I'll do it. I'm standing against the door like this right here. And all of a sudden I see a group of officers dressed in black get together and get in a huddle. When they get together and get in a huddle, they start walking. So I'm looking at them walking and I'm standing in the door like this and they start walking in my room.
Mm-hmm.
And they open the door. They say, you Ronald Eugene Mathis? I say, yeah. They say, are you going to 2855 18th Avenue South, St. Petersburg? When he say, are you going?
Yeah.
I said, that's where I'm going.
That's what I'm headed.
I said, that's where I'm headed. Yeah, I said, yeah, that's where I'm going. You got the right address.
Yes, sir.
He said, well, come on, we got to take you to the office in the back here. He said, because you got to make a call to the court.
Okay.
So I called my attorney, you understand? And she said, Mr. Mathis? She said, are you sitting down right now? I said, yeah, I am. She said, it's over. I said, what? She said, it's over. I said, what you mean it's over? She said, you free. I said, wait a minute, baby, I'm still here. She said, we done sent the paperwork to the prison already. You're a free man.
Mm.
Wow. Do you know them people kept me for 2 more days because they say that's impossible?
They ain't believe it.
Yeah. We got to check this in and make sure that this is actually right. You mean to? I ain't trying to get that from them. Look here. Look here. Look here. Yes, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I was scared. You hear me?
Yeah.
I was scared when he told me that right there. She said, you free. Yeah. We done sent the paperwork there. So they kept me for 2 days. I was set free May the 11th. They kept me to May the 13th.
Mm.
And I said, wait a minute. If I'm free, when they start bringing the lunch around, I said, I don't want that stuff y'all bringing around here no more. I don't eat that food no more. That's right. That's right. I don't eat that no more. Don't bring no sandwiches around here to me. I ain't no bologna sandwiches and all that no more. Bologna and cheetah. Look, I'm free. Yes, they said, well, you ain't going nowhere. Yeah, I don't want that. Give it to him. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm looking for me a meal now. Then it came to be nighttime. I said, wait a minute, y'all ain't sent me. They said, well, we ain't got no word. So the next day come along, it's a Thursday. I said, hey, look here, why y'all ain't let me out of here? I'm free. Well, we got to wait till they tell us. Then Friday morning, this man come to the door. He said, Ronald Manson? I said, yeah. He said, I want you to look at my face. I said, why? He said, look at me good. I said, why? Yeah. What? For what? Yeah. He pulled out the paperwork. He said, because I'm the one who set you free.
Ooh, wow.
I said, you is? But Jesus is the one that set me free.
Yes, sir.
You understand what I'm saying? He just used you.
To God be the glory, man. And again, thank you for really walking us through that process and really lifting up the power of faith. I mean, and just your conviction under that amazing trial.
The power of a dream.
And so then now you home.
Now I'm home.
And when you get home, you hit the ground running, man.
Yes, sir. Hit the ground running.
Let's talk about some of the work that you're doing. Now, Mr. Edmond, let's talk about it. I appreciate you. Yeah. Let's get there.
Okay.
He's just gonna skip all the way through the whole through the best part.
Yeah.
And I think the best is yet to come for sure.
Yeah.
And so you bearing with this man, and again, I'm inspired by hearing your story on so many levels, because these are things that we don't get to hear. You hear the newspaper articles, you hear that Darren was started because of you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I get all the lies. I get everything put on me. This happens.
Hear it, man. And so now, what are you up to these days?
Well, my partners out there, Yolanda, Gregory, and I'm a part of Dream Array of Hope Ministry. You know what I'm saying? She has a nonprofit ministry where she gives back and she feeds the poor. She gets trucked in just like y'all got the truck in of the food and everything. Mm-hmm. Every so many months or so many times, you know, she get a truck in, and she distribute and give the stuff away free. And her office is right down there on 16th Street, 1558 16th Street South. So, you know what I'm saying, a ray of hope. And you know what I'm saying, she's the one that God put me with when I got here. And I'm also with New Beginning Church. Okay. You know what I'm saying? New Beginning Church, Pastor be on duty and BJ. And they support me in this ministry because we have people from New Beginning Church that go out and feed with me, because we're going out 6 and 7 nights a week.
Okay. 7 nights a week.
Yeah. 6 is we taking in food from different churches, different people, and we're going out. And also Exceeding Grace, Pastor Anderson. You understand what I'm saying? It's members of his church that I'm associated with that go out with me and feed, and he supplies us with a lot of food and stuff that we need to. He go out and picks it up and he brings it back to me. You know what I'm saying? And he helps out with the ministry, and a lot of his members, Yolanda is a part of his ministry. Pastor Anderson, Exceeding Grace, you know what I'm saying? On 7th Avenue and 24. So these ministries have been helping me out and going out, and we go out like 6 or 7 nights. See, we get up in the morning, we go to the pantries, then we go back and cook it, and then in the evening time, hot meals. Now this is not bologna sandwiches and you know what I'm saying, and just regular food that you see a lot of people take out there. A lot of people come out there and they bring food out there in boxes and they just leave it on. No, we actually take a whole meal out there, which is a hot meal.
And you serving.
And we serving, and we would take banana pudding out there. We take peach pies, apple pies, potato pies. We fellowship with them. We pray with them. We lead them to Christ.
Yeah.
We pray with them for a lot of things because a lot of people need that love and attention. We have people that we feed that live in the swamp. Did y'all know that there's a swamp down there on 4th Street behind Family Dollar where people actually live down in the swamp? Yeah, they live in the swamp. And a lot of people don't know it. And we actually go down there and take them a hot meal and everything. The brother done been with us. So
down there in the swamp.
Yeah. We feed people in the swamp. We feed people on the street. We go wherever the need is, you understand? Because this is what God appointed for me. Because, you know, the Bible tell you that God say that man planned his life, but God the one who ordered his footsteps. So I had no idea that I was going to be doing this right here until he put me with Yolanda, you know what I'm saying? And so now I'm a part of this feeding program. We don't receive awards for this right here because, like I said, we're the only one that go out 6 and 7 nights a week. And we accept donations and people donate food.
How can people contribute if they wanted to get involved, if they wanted to make a donation? Do we need to bring on here?
We need to bring Yolanda in here for that.
Tell us how can people support the ministry. Tell us, because I mean, we got an amazing
Give a piece of the mic
platform for people to come in and talk about, you know, the work that you're doing and how can people support it.
Good morning. Our website is arrayofhope.com or .org. We own both of them. We're located at 1558 16th Street South, St. Petersburg, Florida, 33705. Or our Cash App is Honey's Place, $.
Thank you so much. And if you want to pull up a little shorty there.
And also, New Beginning Church, you can get in touch with BJ, you know what I'm saying, at New Beginning Church, 2701 13th Street South. You know what I'm saying? And they accept donations and accept food and clothing and everything. The church is bought and
Exceeding Grace Christensen.
Exceeding Grace.
Pastor Jonathan Anderson.
Okay. Exceeding Grace. And one of the things you mentioned is how you doing it, you know, 6 to 7 days a week. How do you remain consistent in your service? Because that can be a lot.
That's a heavy lift.
That's a real heavy lift. What do you attribute your consistency in doing that?
Well, the thing of it is like, I know that, you know, to serve God is better. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Than to be out there trying to make money, because I done made money. Yeah. And let me tell you something, a lot of people didn't know that even though I was taking in that kind of money, I still wasn't happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, they think a lot of people associated with if you got a bunch of money, you're happy, but I wasn't happy. Right. And a lot of people think if you got a bunch of women, you're happy. And that wasn't happiness either. You know when I found out what true happiness was? When I gave my life to the Lord. Yeah. And I actually got a chance to see him. Now, you see a lot of people say, oh, wow, you know, I saw him in a dream. And no. Let me tell you something. I actually saw him. Yeah. Again and again. I actually touched him. Mm-hmm. I know he real. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I know he alive. Yeah. And he can appear. And the thing of it is, he here now. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? So I actually got a chance to meet him. Right. And you always want to hear God say, well done, good and faithful servant. Come on in. You don't want to never hear God say, away from me, I never knew you. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's the worst thing that you could ever hear. You know what I'm saying? That you think that you got a relationship with God and find out all through life that you've been fooling yourself. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You've been living a dream. You've been living a false hope. And Satan done fooled you and made you think that. See, there's a lot of people that think they saved and they ain't saved. Because let me tell you something. Oh, wait a minute, give me a minute. When God took me to hell and showed me my daddy, he was in hell. The other side of the family was in hell. See, a lot of people think they saved because they go to church, because they pay their tithes, or because they do good and help the old lady across the street, because they rake the yard, and they think they saved. But the thing of it is, if you don't have a relationship with Jesus Christ, a relationship, not a religion now, because you can have a religion with a rock, a tree, or some money, or buildings, or a car. Or a truck. That's your God. But if you don't have a relationship with Jesus Christ, you're fooling yourself. And I would hate to go through life, believe that I'm saved, and then at that last breath, find out that Satan is there telling me, come on, you ready to go? Wow. Because the Bible tells you that it's appointed to every man to die once and face judgment. So now, if you got to face judgment, guess what? You already condemned. Because see, Jesus done been judged for us. So we that are saved, we don't have to face judgment. But if you got to face judgment, you already condemned.
And again, I'm just amazed at the power of your testimony. I heard a little bit of it when we were doing the panel discussion. The men's,
the men's
mental health forum. And so I just want to again thank you for coming in. Thank you for sharing what you've been sharing with us. And for those who are watching, again, this is not one of those to take lightly, because you're sitting here looking at a man who was given
the death penalty.
Okay.
Then 6 life sentences in 140 years.
And then every day for 30 years.
30 years, 6 months, 12 days, and how many hours? 4 hours and 32 minutes. Yeah.
To be exact.
That you're going home.
I'm telling them I'm going home, and I done been deemed crazy. Matter of fact, I done been put in the nut house. Certified. Yeah. And then if everybody look at my hand, can you see my hand? That come from being locked up. That come from being in a cage. That come from being in them handcuffs and the thing that they put on over the handcuffs. Well, my whole body went dead on this side. My whole body died on this side. You know what I'm saying? Because they put that black box over the handcuffs and it cut off my circulation, and my hand is swole up still right now because this side of my body turned purple. And I was dead on this side. I was lame on this side. You know what I'm saying? But I looked up into the sky.
Come on, man.
Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord. I looked up into the sky and I called upon the Lord, right? And guess what he did? Raised it right back up. He brought the dead back to life and said, that's the power of God. You understand? Even though the handcuffs are still on me, even though the black box is still on me, God brought my left side back to life. You understand what I'm saying? And it scared me worse than anything because I never seen nothing like that happen. So that lets you know that God can bring what's dead back to life because he brought me back.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Again, man, I just want to thank you for what you're doing. Thank you for sharing your story, your testimony. It's not even a story, it's a testimony.
Yeah.
You definitely bearing witness. And if you had a final thought or a word that you wanted to leave the people with this morning, what would your final thoughts be?
My final thoughts and word I would leave anybody to stop faking. If you don't have a relationship with Jesus Christ, you need to get one, because I'm trying to tell you, this thing is real. I done been on both sides. I done been in hell and I done been in heaven. I done seen hell and I done seen heaven. And a lot of people that you have seen, and when you go to these funerals and these pastors and preachers getting paid to test a lie and tell you that this person is no longer suffering, they're in heaven right now, they lying. They lying to you. Wow. You understand what I'm saying? They lying to you because, like I said, I got a chance to be there and I got a chance to see the people. And I want you to notice that everybody in hell is black. Ain't no white people in hell because everybody turn black when they go to hell. Wow. Everybody turn black. Wow. That's why when white people die, they turn black in a few days. Well, when the blood leaves your body, you turn black. White people turn black. But in hell, everybody is black. Charcoal, black, everybody. And in hell, everybody know everybody. Even though that these people have lived thousands of years ago, you know their name and they know you. See, so I'm telling everybody out there, it's time to get it right. Fake if you want to, because you got to remember, eternity is for life. So if you don't want to go and spend eternity in hell when you could have had a piece of the pie and went to heaven, because they eat and drink in heaven. Yeah, they eat and drink up there. There's grass up there. There's trees up there. There's water up there. But in hell, ain't none of that. Ain't none of that down there. Ain't no sex down there. Ain't no water. You understand what I'm saying?
What's closest to Romeo say the message, the final thought is stop faking.
Stop faking.
Stop faking. That's
Wake up.
Stop faking. Stop playing, man.
This is Breakfast Club. Wake up.
Wake up.
Wake up. It better go wake up.
Wait.
Wake up now. It's the time to wake up. It's time to put that faking down. You understand what I'm saying? Because that faking will take you to a place that you'll be sorry that you're there, and then you can't come out of there. I got blessed to go there to see it. I got a chance to see my dad and all that. He cried and begged and asked me to help him, but I couldn't help him because he couldn't cross over where I was, and I couldn't cross over where he was, but I could see him and talk to him. But he was black as tar, and he was burning, and he was begging, and all the people that was around, and a lot of them stars that y'all been seeing that they've been having these funerals and all that they're there, and they're telling you they're in heaven and all they're having these funerals, spending all these thousands of me, they ain't there. They ain't there.
YouTube say praise God for the wonderful testimony.
Listen,
thank you so much.
I think you are really, you came back like on a real mission, man. You came back on a real mission, and we see you, bro. We see you, OG. We salute you, and we support you. You know, whatever way, definitely any way I can help you, bro. Just let me know. I'm a call away, and I appreciate you because you're an inspiration.
Yeah,
and it's inspiring to hear. And I know people may want to volunteer and want to get involved. Do you need volunteers?
Yes.
How can they reach you if they want to connect with you and participate in the work?
We can always use volunteers. Our contact information is 727-203-5176. Array of Hope.
Right, we're gonna put that in there. So I done did my work, y'all. Y'all go.
We all done did work.
I want to say, I like how everybody wore glasses. See, Friday, everybody wore black. Right? and see, this morning I was late, but I had my glasses on.
With no lenses.
With no lenses. Shout out to Sierra. It's a heart thing. Y'all go follow us, community love, and all that stuff. She the one inspired me. But listen, this been great, man. I think we're coming up on the year end. And we've had an amazing show. We need to do a year-end review. And wrap up, right? Maybe after Christmas, because I think it's going to be Christmas Wednesday.
Thursday.
So Christmas Eve. Y'all join us on Christmas Eve for the Christmas special. We're going to have a Christmas special.
Okay, you heard it here first, and I did too.
I'm going to chuck out.
We all headed for the first time.
We got 4 more episodes before the new year.
Okay, you counted them?
Yeah, just
God willing. And so again, I want to remind y'all that the One Community Grocery Co-op, we have officially launched our membership drive. We're on our mission to get those 300 founding member owners. You can participate by going to ocgc.coop. And if you need any help signing up, again, don't worry about it. We have awesome volunteer member owners that'll be able to walk you through the process. Another thing is the Black Money Movement. Again, we're doing it again. Join us as we intentionally circulate Black dollars, show up strong for one another for Black-owned businesses that have served the community for years. The next one will be at Juggler's Old Time Tradition. That's Friday, January 3rd, 12 p.m. And if you don't know where Jugs at, you probably not from St. Pete for real. But it's 2175 9th Avenue South. Bring your friends, your coworkers, and your wallets. Every purchase matters.
Bless you.
When we support Black-owned businesses, we build wealth, we preserve our legacy, and strengthen our community, and we continue in the mantra of making ourselves rich on purpose. We got some comments here. Beautiful. Thank you for telling your experience and testimony. People are really inspired looking at the chat. I see praise God for this wonderful testimony of redemption of Brother Romeo Mathis. Look, Fancy Nancy, you have no idea.
That's one of our partners.
Mr. Risa said, this is why I plead the blood of Jesus constantly. Michelle Moore says, preach. Amen, hearing. Well done, thy good and faithful servant is the ultimate blessing. And so you're getting a lot of love in the chat and in the universe. And again, we thank you for your participation here with Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. What else you got? Anything else, Mr. Edmond? What's coming up, man?
I know I'm going to Urban Drinkery to get me some coffee. Okay, we had a great event with Tiffany Black.
We did.
It was such an amazing event, y'all. Big shouts out to Tiffany Black
from the bird to the big screen.
Yeah, she did an amazing job. She came through and turned the city out, hung out on the deuces 2-3 days straight.
That's right.
You don't owe us nothing, sister.
That's right.
You don't owe the city nothing.
That's right. And you can get a book. What is it? This Christmas in Love?
Yes. Go get the book. I think you can buy it on Amazon as well. Yes.
And you go back and check out that interview. It was an amazing conversation.
Yeah, it was.
Do it.
Yeah.
She said, do it.
She talked about how she got started her journey. That's what's been happening.
And then what is saying?
We calling people to the witness stand.
Yeah, that's right.
Because people think that
giving up.
Yeah.
You know what?
She
And
ready
you
to
look
come
at what she said. She started her book at the end of October.
Yeah.
And then she's
going to
not
tour in December.
right. And so you don't have to wait. Like people think that you gotta do all this. You need to do preparation sometimes, but like you hesitate and be looking for the perfect moment to get out there. Once God give you a mission, a vision, you just go for it. Right.
What you heard today don't encourage you and inspire you. You probably just not gonna be encouraged anymore.
That's right.
I'm telling you, man. So thank y'all again for tuning into the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. It's a wonderful morning.
Yeah.
Hope you were motivated. It's motivational.
Yeah, it is. So be the change you want to be. Write down those 5 things that make you feel good, smile, giggle. Again, sometimes we harp on what happened bad and then we let it dictate our whole day. And so much good happened throughout the day. So let's focus on that. Stay tuned.
Lose your shoes and shout all around the house.
This has been the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
And this is Qiana.
I'm the one and only Mr. Edmond.
We out.
Bing, bing.